a long story about Prophet Muhammad. Style: human, calm, meaningful. Audience: Western, non-Muslim. Tone: honest, no exaggeration. Muhammad ibn Abdullah was born in Mecca in a harsh world, a world where power mattered more than justice and survival mattered more than mercy. He never knew his father, and before he reached the age of 7, he lost his mother too. He grew up knowing loss early, learning silence before speech and patience before strength. As a young man, he was different. Not loud, not reckless. He never worshipped idols, never lied, never cheated. People trusted him without question and called him the truthful, the trustworthy. Not because he claimed it, but because his life proved it. He worked as a shepherd, learning gentleness. Then, as a trader, learning honesty in a corrupt system. He lived among his people, but his heart was uneasy. Something about the world felt wrong. At the age of 40, he began retreating alone to a cave, searching not for power, but for meaning. And there, his life changed forever. The revelation came suddenly, not with confidence, but with fear. He trembled. He doubted. He went home shaking and said, "Cover me, I am afraid." This was not a man seeking leadership. This was a man burdened by responsibility. When he began to speak about one God, justice, and moral accountability, he was mocked, then threatened, then attacked. He was insulted publicly, physically harmed, boycotted along with his family. They offered him wealth. They offered him power. They offered him kingship. He refused all of it because the message was not his to sell. When his wife Khadijah died, the woman who believed in him first, and his uncle Abu Talib passed away, he stood alone. That year became known as the Year of Sorrow. He went to a nearby city hoping for support. Instead, he was chased and stoned until his feet bled. An angel offered him revenge. He said no. I hope their children will know God. Years later, forced to flee his home, he migrated to a new city, not as a conqueror, but as a refugee. There, he built a society on dignity, mutual responsibility, and justice. He led, yet lived simply. He ruled, yet served. He repaired his own clothes. He sat among the poor. He said, "I am only a human being." When he finally returned to Mecca with power and followers, the city that once expelled him stood defenseless. History expected blood. He chose mercy. "You are free," he said to those who once tortured him. At the end of his life, he owned no palace, no fortune. His armor was mortgaged for food, but he left behind something greater, a message that power must submit to morality, that faith must create compassion, and that true greatness lies in humility. Muhammad did not change the world by force. He changed it by character.